Hey, so it's new tank day. It's been like 2 years since I've had a tank. Excited. Delivery truck should be here sometime this morning. You know, the big 8 to 12 window. So, just waiting around, getting ready. So, we're in the new house. That's what's been going on. Moved out of the old house into a red house, built a new house, got settled. So we are ready to go. This is not going to be a big tank like before. I'm downsizing. I don't want to give away too many details yet, but we're looking more about a 60 gallon. But it should be cool. So this time we're going to put it in my office. I'm here all day, every day. So this should work out. I'll get the most enjoyment out of it in here. Let's see. Here is the space it's going to go on. It's just this wall. We've got got a pile of gear already, and let me show you what we've got. So let's see. Most of this stuff I've had, I was able to keep from the last tank. So we've got the GHL Proflux. That's my favorite. It's just so stable, never any problems, no issues. Just works. It's safe, I've got all that money invested in a tank, and I don't trust anything else. With the power bars, 3 power bars, I don't think I'm going to use all these, but I've got them. I don't even know where I put them all. The tank's a lot smaller. But let's see, we've got doser, GHL again, still had this from before. And one thing I did buy new now, because I didn't have one, was a skimmer. Just went with the Bubble Magnus Curve 7. Not expensive, gets good reviews, so hopefully that works out pretty good. And for a return pump, I had this Fluval SP4. So it's like 1,800 gallons per hour, so that's going to be plenty. And one thing that we did need to get was the lighting. Going with one GHL Mitra's LX7. It's the 4-puck version. I only need to cover like a 24 by 24. It's going to be a mixed reef, some SPS, LPS. This should be enough. I don't think the 6-puck was necessary. Plus, it's a square tank, and it'll have a nice square light over it, and it'll just work out. So that's it. I'm just waiting for the tank. It's going to go here. I've got enough room if I need to for a cabinet or something next to it for equipment. And that's it. So it's just a waiting game right now.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
Nice and cold.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Have a good one. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Have a good one. Enjoy Houston.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so as you saw, it arrived. We're going to go ahead and just, dig into this box, break it open, and start pulling some things out and see what we got. Okay, let's go to it. Okay, we got all the crate pieces off, and as far as I can tell, it's damage free. Looks good. So let's see what we got in here. Looks like all the plumbing. Congratulations, you are officially a Cade Aquarist. All right. I will bring this inside and we'll go through it later. So here it is. It's about 24 inches square, and glass doors on the outside, all metal construction. Everybody knows this. But some of the nice details are, well, first of all, the whole thing came covered in plastic film. The doors didn't, but all the metal framing, every side, even the back side. And on top here, we've got some foam strips, which is nice. So tank will sit on that. More metal framing on the inside. And as you guys know, the door is open from 3 sides. And it's got the plastic board here. Comes with the shelf inside. Now here's one thing I didn't know, or I was trying to find info on and I couldn't anywhere. This shelf is removable. Yeah, it's super easy. It's just 2 screws up here, and it's the kind where you just loosen them a little bit and then lift up, and it'll come off right off the screw heads. And it's just supported on this side by a little bracket right here, a little support bracket. And the interesting thing was, this was the other big issue I couldn't really get an answer on, is does the GHL Profilux 4 controller fit on the shelf? I guess I'm thinking of putting it here. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And it fits like a glove. Like, it was designed specifically for this, almost too tight. The only way to get it in here is to bring it in at an angle, and it just slightly pushes the shelf out too. So put it in an angle, bring it down, boom, it is tight. Looks good. Might be an issue though, because every once in a while I find myself needing to slide the controller out to access the ports in the back. So I'm gonna have to think this through, or give it a shot for a while and see how it goes. And then, of course, the doser will fit right on top. And that is my husky in the background talking to his people. The bottom here has that same plastic material. And the inside of the doors, you know, they're black glass. It looks like it's a heavy coat of paint. It's hard to tell. I'm not really sure. So we'll see. I you know, I don't want to scratch that. Hopefully that's really durable, whatever it is. Then it's got the leveling feet underneath, adjustable. So we'll get that leveled. This is just another opening here. So the access is really nice, especially with the sump in there. Once that sump is in, everything's super tight. So being able to access it from all sides is just going to be priceless. And there's also a board, that same plastic running across the back here, the back half, which may be helpful because I need to figure out if I can attach the hanging bracket for the light. So if I can screw into that, then that might be enough. So we'll see how that goes. And you know, I've had tanks from several other companies, higher end tanks. I've had an Elos, I've had a Waterbox, I've seen the Planet Aquariums and the Red Sea tanks in person. This is quite impressive, and I'm glad because it's one of the higher priced tanks, not as pricey as Elos, but definitely more than Waterbox and Red Sea. But it's, you know, I love the metal stand, not gonna have to worry about it getting kind of water damage or anything like that, and super sturdy. So, all right, that's it. Next thing we'll show is the sump inside and the tank on top. And here it is. The tank is inside. Everything's in place. I installed the light on top because I had to do that before putting it up against the back of the wall. The bracket had to be attached to the back of the tank. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what's inside. All the plumbing is hooked up. Sump is inside. There's sump. So that plastic bag that I pulled out of the crate, that had all the plumbing in sections already partially put together. So all we had to do was take each section and connect it to the underneath of the tank. There's the bottom portion that comes down from underneath the tank, and then inside the back, you know, overflow area back here, we've got the other sections. So we got the two drains back here, which was back in the day referred to as Herbie style. You got the main primary drain and then a secondary or emergency overflow drain. So both of those come out at the bottom here. The gate valve right here is for the primary drain, and then right next to it on the right is the emergency overflow drain right here. Those come down to the first section of the sump with the filter sock. You can see that here. And then this section here is the return area. Return pump is in place. Had to put that in, connect that to the vinyl tubing. And that gets connected right here to the drain, or I'm sorry, the return. So that's this right here. This comes up, goes back, and it makes another 90-degree turn up to the bottom of the tank. So that's the far right. Right to the left of it there is the pipes for the ATO. This tank has the included ATO in the back section. So that'll come down. And down below is a float valve. Right there. And then also what's included are these two valves right here. They come off the return plumbing to feed reactors or a chiller, that kind of thing. And then down here we've got 3 media baskets for carbon, phosphate remover, whatever you want to put in. I guess you could put Zipperax, anything like that in there. They're fully removable. There's 3 of them. They can pop out. So maybe you just want to dump a whole bunch of Zipperax in there. You can take all those 3 containers out and just put the Zipperax in. And of course the skimmer section. We'll come around here to the front. So it is pretty tight, not too much room for anything else in here. And I really wanted to get a good detailed look at the plumbing because it seems to have changed a little bit from everything I saw online and the current photos on the Cade and Algae Barn websites. So when I was going to put it together, it doesn't really come with any actual instructions. They do send you some, but it just didn't seem to jive exactly to what I had. But I got to figure it out. It wasn't too hard. But hopefully this will help anybody else who's got questions on how to assemble. You can see the connections to the tank up there. So that's pretty much it. I'm excited. Next step is going to be to get the skimmer in there and start filling it, do a leak test, all that. And then eventually we'll get some sand and rock in there. All right, everybody, thanks for watching this video. Appreciate it. Subscribe and like and all that. And next time, you know, we'll see some things in the tank. Thanks a lot.